Hello. It's day 12, I think, 13. It's I really should be thinking about what day it is, since I'm doing a 30-day challenge. So, well, it's not really a 30-day challenge, it's until I get better at doing what I'm doing. Not yesterday, but the night before, so not tonight, but not last night, but the night before, I slept like 1 hour. For some reason, I just couldn't get any sleep. And then the next day, obviously, I was knackered, so I didn't do anything that day. Yesterday, I got better night's sleep last night, and I was very productive today, and I'm getting back to things today. But man, I was wrecked the following day, and it just puts an emphasis on how important it is to get the recovery side down, which I think comes with prioritization in balance with working out. So behind the scenes to the main videos, which is working out, behind the scenes I've been working on my sleep, which I can do a video about how I'm trying to improve my sleep. I've done a video on how I'm improving my diet. It's also freezing. Winter's kicked in, and the reason why I haven't been doing these nighttime walks as much is because it's been raining. This is like literally the first day in almost a week that we have had no rain. So it's been very wet, and now it's cold, cold and wet. Winter's definitely here. But I've been working on I've been trying to work on my sleep, trying to work on my diet, and trying to work on, obviously, my working out. The other aspects that I've got to work on is I've got to do stretching and foam rolling and all of that kind of stuff. Which I did in the past, but for muscle soreness and things like that. Also contrast therapy, like heat and cold, and using cold compresses and using heat packs and things like that on sore points to get blood flow going and to stop inflammation. And as I'm getting older, those things are much more important than if you were younger, because you can get away with not doing a lot of those things, and age kicks you in the ass. I haven't been doing very well with the mental side of things, and when I'm not eating right, or I'm not sleeping right, those things come back with a force. A lot of the time I can just put up with it and move on and keep going, but if those things go away, I tend to get pretty down in the dumps about it. On the videos, I will probably put some more overlays to show what's going on. I'm also taking the weekend, because it's Saturday today. I'm taking the weekend to not work out in the gym, but to read the 531 by Jim Wilder again. I've read it in the past, but I didn't really grasp it like it should be grasped. I just kind of opened it up to the different workout routines, and I just did the workout routines. I didn't really sit down and really grasp it and really understand it and really implement it the way it's meant to be implemented. I'm kind of overdoing things half-assed. I've gotten halfway through my life not doing everything that way, but doing a lot of things half-assed, and not truly learning something deep that I could teach it to someone else. And it's all because I blamed it on not having enough time, but I really think that anybody has enough time for anything they truly want to do. And I wish I was taught all these things when I was younger, so that I could get kick-started with all this stuff later, but life got in the way, and I shouldn't use that as an excuse, because everybody's got these kind of lives and everybody's got these kind of problems, but I shouldn't use them as an excuse. I should just keep going, and keep learning and keep growing and keep being a better person, instead of using the past as an excuse to not do something in the future. What else? Teeth are still painful as. I'm not going to try and go to a therapist or try and work on my mental problems until my teeth are sorted, because pain is just like a wet blanket over everything. And if anybody's ever had wisdom teeth, problem with their wisdom teeth, I've got 4 impacted wisdom teeth, so all 4 in my mouth are impacted. I'm trying madly to try and make it so that they don't get infected until the surgery comes around. But there's not much more I can do until I wait for the hospital system, which the dental hospital system here it's abysmal, especially on the public system. What else? That's about it, I think. I'm just soldering on. I took a day off. I didn't want to take a day off, so it's already sinking in. The doing something every day is sinking in, which is good. But yeah, I want to finish that 531 book and really comprehend it and really absorb it. And then once I do that, I want to make some structure. I want to make some structure around the workout routine. So I want to start working out as per one of the workout routines that are in that book, and then I'll start following that instead of just randomly saying, I just want to do one piece of exercise per day. I'd rather have a structure around it, because if I have a structure around it, it doesn't get left until the last little bit of the day, and then I go, oh shit, I haven't worked out, and then I need to fit something in. It would be better if I sorry, I just had to check something. It would be better if I it'd be better if it was structured, because I think that I would do more. I'd do more early on in the day. I would do more sorry, there's lots of people around and stuff. Yeah, I would do more early on in the day, and I think I'm much more productive early on in the day than I am later on in the day. Also, if I do it earlier on in the day, I'm not as disruptive late at night. I find if I work out, I get a hit of energy, and that hit of energy is not good if I'm trying to sleep. So, and that could have been the reason why I didn't sleep very well that one night, because I rode I did some cardio that night pretty late, and then I tried to sleep an hour and a half later, and it just didn't work. So that's something to note, that I think it's like having a cup of coffee or something. You don't have it just before you go to bed, because it hinders the sleeping process. So earlier on the better, unless you plan on staying awake long periods of time. But I have to be up at 5:30 in the morning every day to look after Mum, so I don't get the chance to have a sleep in or anything. So so there's that. So I've got to pay attention and not pay attention. Just got to pay attention more. But I am learning lessons, and I feel like I'm being more productive when it comes to my health, which is good. And I feel positive. My body's already starting to feel less tense and less, less problems. I tend to get a lot of back problems when I'm not working out. I get a lot of back problems, and that's all alleviated and gone. So I'm happy about that, and I look forward to putting some weight on these. Putting some weight on the bar, because doing just the bar kind of feels unproductive to me, but I know I've got to take it slow. So yeah, we'll do that. I'll call it quits here, and I will endeavour to make another video tomorrow, so Sunday. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.